Kumja Bihari Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradari Yasodanandana Brajajana Ramjana Yamunatira Vanatari Yamunatira Vanatari Jaya Radha Madhava Kumja Bihari Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradari Yasodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Śrī Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsade Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Jayati Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvāsade Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram. Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Radha Sham Sundara Radha Sham Sundara Radhe. Jaya Goranita 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 Jaya Goranita. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai go Larimbo, Larimbo, Harimbo, Nitai go Larimbo. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivikacharya, Asuta Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharyas La A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swamipad Ki. Jai Nitya Pavitra Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivikacharya, Asuta Divine Grace Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki, Namacharya Brahmasarada ki, Premisikoho Sri Kṛṣṇa Tetaya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadara Siddhvasare Gura Bhaktavinda ki, Sri Radha Kṛṣṇa Gogopnath Samakunda Gevudam ki, Vrindavan ki, Mathura Dham ki, Mayapur ki, Ayodhya Mai ki, Ganga Mai ki, Yamuna Mai ki, Tulasi Devi ki, Bhakti Devi ki, Samaveda Bhaktavinda ki, Sri Kṛṣṇa Balaram ki, Sri Gauranitai ki, Radhe Shamasundra ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Sri Gaura Premanande, all glories of assembled devotees, all glories of assembled devotees, all glories of assembled devotees, all glories to the Lord, your Sri Guru and Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai. Narayana Namaskritya Narai Tava Narotamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Ditoyaya Udirayet Nastra Paresu Abhadresu Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamas Loke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should first of all offer his respectful obeisances to the Supreme Person of the Godhead, Sri Narayan, and to Sri Narayana, the supreme human being, to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, to Vyasa-Dev, the author. By daily attendance to the Srimad Bhagavatam and rendering service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service to the Supreme Lord, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. So reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 28, Canto 10, chapter 28, text number 7. So repeat after me. Ajānatā māmakena mūḍhenākārya-vedinā ānīto ayam tava pitā tad bhavān kṣantum arhati ajānatā māmakena mūḍhenākārya-vedinā ānīto ayam tava pitā tad bhavān kṣantum arhati ajānatā māmakena mūḍhenākārya-vedinā ānīto ayam tava pitā tad bhavān kṣantum arhati.
Ajānatā māmakena
Amatam Sankutam Hari.
Janati māmakena.
Danati māmakena.
mūḍhenākārya-vedinā.
mūḍhenākārya-vedinā.
ānīto ayam tava pitā.
ānīto ayam tava pitā.
bhavān kṣantum arhati.
Tava. Matajis. Word-to-word translation. Ajānatā, by one who was ignorant. Māmakena, by my servants. Mūḍhena, foolish. Akārya-vedinā, not knowing his proper duties. Ānītaḥ was brought. Ayam, this person. Tava, your. Pitā, father. Tat, that. Bhavān, your good self. Kṣantum, arhati, should please forgive. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, by the disciples of His Divine Grace, like A.C. Bhakti-yoga. Translation. Your father, who is sitting here, was brought to me by a foolish, ignorant servant of mine who did not understand his proper duty. Therefore, please forgive us. Please, kindly repeat. Your father, who is sitting here, was brought to me by a foolish, ignorant servant of mine who did not understand his proper duty. Therefore, please forgive us. Purport. The word ayam, this one here, clearly indicates that Kṛṣṇa's father, Nanda Mahārāja, was present as Varuṇa was speaking. In fact, Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura states that Varuṇa had seated Śrī Nanda on a jewel throne and had personally worshipped him out of respect. Technically, Nanda Mahārāja was correct in entering the water just before sunrise. The following explanation is given by Srila Jiva Goswami in his commentary on this first verse of this chapter. After an especially short ekadasi, mentioning only 18 hours, about 6 hours of the lunar day in which the fast has to be broken, namely the Dwadasi, had already expired before the dawn. Since at sunrise the proper time for breaking the fast would have passed, Nanda Mahārāja decided to enter the water in an otherwise inauspicious time. Of course, Varuṇa's servant should have been aware of these technical details, which are meant for strict followers of the Vedic rituals. Above and beyond this, Nanda Mahārāja was acting as the Supreme Lord's father and was therefore a most sacred person, beyond the touch of insignificant cosmic bureaucrats like the foolish servant of Varuṇa. Om Agyana Trimadasya Gyana Gyana Salakaya Takshur Umiltam Yena Tasmaye Si Gurave Namaha Sri Tetaya Manobistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swaya Rupa Kadamaya Dadanti Swapadantikam. Hey Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagat Pate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Chapta Kantana Gaurangi Radhe Vidavanusware Visavanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Van Chakarpatarubisa Kripa Sindhu Bhyaye Vacha Patisana Pavanabhyo Vaisnavabhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pistaya Bhutale Simate Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pratarine Nirvese Sa Sunyavadi Pasatarine Jai Sri Krishna Tetanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasare Gurabhakta Venda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Ajānatā māmakena akārya-vedinā ānīto tava pitā bhavān kṣantum arhati. Your father, who is sitting here, was brought to me by a foolish, ignorant servant of mine, who did not understand his proper duty. Therefore, please forgive us. First of all, I want to offer my respect to brothers and sisters, to great personalities, for allowing me to sit down here so that I can say something beneficial for my purification and for the benefit of the Supreme Person of Godhead. So I would like to greet all of you with a nice prayer. Maybe all of you know it. Let's say it. Nana sastra vicharana nipono sadharma samstapako lokanaita karuna tribhuvani manya sarana karo Radha Krishna parana vrinda bhajana nandi namataliko Vande rupa sanatana ragudugu Śrī Jiva Gopalako Vande rupa sanatana ragudugu Śrī Jiva Gopalako Vande rupa sanatana ragudugu Śrī Jiva Gopalako. Because all of you represent the 6 Goswamis, they were bound duty to spread this message to mankind. So they are what they should be worshipped. So I'm begging all of you your blessings to be able to say something.
Speak closer to the mic.
Okay. So yesterday, Gopal Maharaj Prabhu gave a nice description on this topic. We are reading about Nanda Mahārāja being arrested by the servant of Varuṇa. In this text, we learn 3 things we should take away before we go home. 1 is ignorance. 2, duty. And 3, forgive us. Ignorance, why? The servants of Varuṇa, they didn't know the exalted position of Nanda Mahārāja. Nanda Mahārāja is the father of Kṛṣṇa. So he has the quality of Kṛṣṇa. Why should they arrest him? They don't have the audacity to do that. So Maharaj gave class yesterday. The Pope was in a limousine car, and he was driving himself. And the police, he was speeding, and the police came to check who is speeding. So when they opened the door, he saw the Pope. Then he went to his other policeman. He said, "The Pope is riding the car. How can we arrest him?" So you cannot arrest a superior. So they stopped. This type of episode happened in the 6th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, when Ajamila was being arrested by the Yamadutas. Ajamila was a Brahmana. His qualities are Sarmo Dharma Tapa Suchan, Shanti Eva, Gyana Vigyanam Astikyam, Brahma Karma Sambhavajam. The qualities of a Brahmana: tolerance, peacefulness, austerity, religiosity, and wisdom. Ajamila was having all these qualities. One day his father told him, "Ajamil, go and fetch flowers so that we can do puja." When Ajamila went out in the street, what did he saw? Who know what Ajamila saw in the street? Can anybody guess? Ajamila saw a prostitute and a man embracing themselves early in the morning, because Cupid can send his arrows through the mind of a devotee. So Ajamila saw this incident. He was carried away. When he went home, he was doing puja, but his mind is where the prostitute he saw. After the puja, he went the same place, and the same prostitute and they were standing there. Ajamila employed the prostitutes in his house. His prostitute was doing everything for him, cooking, doing everything. And due to nature's law, they start begetting children. They got 10 children. The last child's name was, who knows? Narayan. So Ajamila was so attached to this small boy. Anywhere he goes, when he's eating, he call Narayan, not knowing that he's chanting unknowingly. He's chanting the holy name of Kṛṣṇa. Anywhere you go, Narayan. Everything is do Narayan. Let's come and eat. Let's go and sleep. Every day he's chanting Narayan. He's chanting about calling the holy name of the Lord. So one day he was about to pass away from this world. And the Yamadutas, because of the children he was having and a wife, Ajamila lost all his Brahmanical qualities. He became a thief. He started plundering. He started committing all sinful reactions. So the Yamadutas came to arrest him. They tied him up to take him to the abode of Yamaraj. And immediately 4 wonderful entities appeared. They are called Vishnudutas. They have yellow dhoti. They have 4 arms. They have a conch shell, a lotus flower, disc, and club. They were carrying these weapons. And they said, "Stop! Leave him." They told Ajamila, "Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. We are here to guide you." The Vishnuduta said, "Who gave you the audacity to stop us from our duty? Since time immemorial, we have been arresting people who are deviant of scriptural injunctions. We'll take them to Yamaraj. Today, you are coming to stop us from this duty?" No. So we want to know what's the reason. So they went to their master, Yamaraj. They said, "Yamaraj, this is a surprise. Nobody has ever interrupted in our activities to arrest sinners. But today, 4 entities came from nowhere and stopped our duty. And what they said to us, they said, tell us about religious principles. If anybody who chants the name of Kṛṣṇa is no more sinful, anybody who chants the name of Narayan is free from all sinful activities. This guy is chanting Narayan, Kṛṣṇa mantra. He's free, leave him. So the servants asked Yamaraj. Yamaraj said, okay, tell me, who are those people? He said, these people, they look bluish in color. They have very beautiful. They said, Kṛṣṇa, Narayan. Once anybody who chants the name of Narayan should not be taken to Yamaraj. And Yamaraj came to his senses. He said, oh, please, those people, he chanted this mantra. He said, Jivanam Victam Bhagavam Gunai Mamadhyam Setam Chana Samasti Chak Charana Vrindam Krishnaya No Mahatiyat Sitra Ekadipi Tan Anayavam Astovrit Vishnu Kriyat. He said, Yamaraj said, he said, those people, you see, they have Sika, they have Kantimala, they wear dhoti. Never approach them. They are not under my jurisdiction. They are under the jurisdiction of Lord Vishnu. Never. He said, please bring me this type of people. I read, my dear servants, please bring to me only those sinful persons who do not use their tongue to chant the holy name of the holy names and qualities of Kṛṣṇa. He continues, whose hearts are not remembering the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa even once. He continued, and whose heads do not bow down even once before Lord Kṛṣṇa. Send me those who do not perform their duties towards Vishnu, which are the only duties in human life. Please bring me all these foolish rascals. This is the advice Yamaraj gave to his servants. So as I was telling you people, we learned three things in this text. 1, full ignorance. 2, duty. And 3, forgiveness. Duty. What is our duty? We have 4 varnas and 4 ashrams. The 4 varnas, we have brahmanas. What is their duty? We have kshatriyas, vaisyas, and sudras. We have all duties. Like you see the head, the body. The head is the brahmana. The hands are the kshatriyas. The stomach is the vaisya. And the legs are the sudras. They all have their functions. So in the world, in the same way, we have this function. And in the ashram, we have 4 divisions also. We have the brahmacharis, we have the householders, we have the vanaprasthas, and we have the sannyas. So this is our duty. Our duty, all the duties, they are prescribed in the Bhagavad-Gita. The brahmanas, they are giving instructions. The kshatriyas, it is said in the Bhagavad-Gita, they have power, heroism, courage in battle, resourcefulness. These are their duties. And the Vaisyas, they protect cows, they do farming, and they bank. They put money in the bank. And we have Sudras. The Sudras, they work for these three classes. So these servants of Varuṇa, they were like Sudras. So they were not educated in this subject matter. So that's why they didn't do their duty nicely. And forgiveness. Now, we see even we see Varuṇa, he placed Nanda Mahārāja in a high seat made of gold. Why? Because he respects, he has the mentality of respecting highly advanced devotees. So he put him in a golden chair and he worshiped him. And when Kṛṣṇa came, when he saw Kṛṣṇa, he said, "Oh Kṛṣṇa, you are welcome in my abode. Your father was arrested by my servants who are ignorant. They are fools. So please forgive me." So he begged for forgiveness. So this is a lesson for us. Whenever we commit offense to a great Vaishnava, we must beg for forgiveness. So today, we are doing Christmas marathon book distribution. I want to give you tips on how to do Sankirtan. I want to give you tips on how to distribute books. How many of you here have gone out in the streets to distribute books? How many? Wow, wow. Clap for yourself. Congratulations. Even Prabhupada, when I was leading the Lilamrita, Prabhupada was distributing his magazines in Ujjain. Prabhupada would sometimes go to Delhi. He would distribute one magazine for a day under the hot sun. Prabhupada suffered a lot of austerity to spread this movement. We are so blessed. We are so fortunate to have Prabhupada to save us. Like for me, I'm from Africa. If not Prabhupada, like I would still be in the village. But because of Prabhupada, I'm here today in Vrindavan, the holiest land in the whole world. These are blessings from Prabhupada. So, now the first tip, if you want to distribute books, the first tip is 1. The beginning is always the hardest. The beginning is always the hardest. Anything you do in this world, the beginning is not easy. Anything you are doing in this world, the beginning, even a child, before he starts walking, he will fall down. But with courage, he will one day walk. Like one day I was in Mayapur, I bought Midanga. I wanted to learn how to play Midanga. So they give me the first rhythm. For a whole day, I was trying to learn to play Midanga. My hands got swollen. I stopped. But you see the 24-hour Ketan boys? They play Midanga for the whole day. They are not tired. So, but the beginning, it was difficult for them, but now they get used to it. So in Sankirtan, to distribute books, before you meet somebody who will take the first book, you will attack more than 100 people, only one person will take. It's very difficult. But as soon as one person take, it's like mystic. Your whole body become energetic. Now you have the courage to attack anybody, to give anybody. Like we in Africa, we do Sankirtan, we attack. But like in India, people come to the temple, they buy. But in other Western countries, we learn how to give people, we go to the airport, to other places, and distribute books. So the first thing is, the beginning is the hardest. And number 2, take no's in style. Take no in style. Many people will say no. You give me the book, no. No, I don't want. No, I'm not interested. So take the no's in style. Anybody say no, just say, thank you. Somebody say no, say, oh, thank you. Somebody say no, continue. Don't give up. Just continue. You meet somebody who will say yes. So this is the second clue. Take no's in style. 3, commitment brings contentment. Commitment brings contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. If you are committed to something, when you are doing it, you feel happy. Just see the 24-hour Ketan boys, when they are playing and singing. They are so absorbed in it. They are so happy. They are used to it. They are committed their life. 24 hours a day, they are there. I used to come in the evening. They are there. You come in the night. They are there. So they are committed. And they got satisfaction from this commitment. Anything you do in this world, if you are committed to that thing, you get satisfaction. So commitment brings contentment. So like me, I will not say, I've been doing Sankirtan for the past. This is my spiritual master. He's called Srivas. He trained me from childhood. Everything I'm doing today, the credit goes to him. Haribo, thank you. So I'm so indebted to him. So I used to go Sankirtan. At one time, he was president and I was commander. So I used to go Sankirtan. I come back in the night. So he said to the other devotees when they read Sankirtan reports in the morning, you say, you see this Pavitra? He wake up in the morning, do his commander work, do everything, go on Sankirtan, come back midnight, and he wake up for Mangalati. A lot of you people are sleeping in the temple. Are you not ashamed? So the other devotees wake up. They start following my example. So this is one of the clues. I go Sankirtan almost every day. From temple program, Prashad. This is my friend. He asked me, where are you going? I said, I'm going on Sankirtan. If you go Loi Bazaar, you go Banka Bihari. It's like ISKCON temple. Well, as soon as they see me, Hare Krishna, hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They call me Kalia. Hey, Kalu, hey, Kalia. But I'm happy for that. Because when they see a devotee, they become happy, they become purified. So that's clue number 3. Number 4, don't give up. Never give up. There are many obstacles. I have gone to cell 5 times. They put me in the cell because of distributing books, but I will never give up. My Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Swami, he was the first to be sent to Russia. In those days, Russia was USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. So he was doing Sankirtan and they arrested him. So they put him in a place. So he got a call from his God brothers. He said, how are you doing? How are you managing? He said, I'm all right. I'm enjoying, I'm happy. Once I can chant my rounds, I can do my japa more, I'm happy. So one of the officers had him, said, this man is enjoying here. Send him away. Send him away. So this is how he was released. Yeah, he never gave up. And when he came, he was doing almost big preachings all over the world. That's never give up. This is the only way we can become happy in this Krishna consciousness, by helping others. 5. This one is very important. Life is not logic. Life is magical. Life is not logic. Life is magical. We may be thinking, oh, I want to be a sannyas, like brahmacharis think, or other devotees think, I want to be temple president. But you may have this logic. But if Kṛṣṇa is not pleased, it's not your karma, you will never be. Never. There is no logic. Kṛṣṇa has to play his magic. And anything Kṛṣṇa do in life, in any devotee, is magical. How Kṛṣṇa became magical? Kṛṣṇa is called in the Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 18, text number 72. Sanyaya told Kṛṣṇa, told Dhritarashtra, he said, Dhritarashtra said, I have 100 children, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Bhishmadev, all these Amharatis, they are on my side. And the Pandavas, they are only 5. So tell me, when they fight, who is going to win? And Sanyaya said, yes. Ishvara Parama Kṛṣṇo Sakshit Ananda. No. Yatra Yogishwara Kṛṣṇo Yatra Pato Danodara Yatra Sivayo Bhuti Dhruvaniti Bhati Mama. Wherever there is Kṛṣṇa, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there is opulence, victory, extraordinary powers, and morality. That's my opinion. He said, no! How? My children, 100? And these Pandavas, they are 5? How can you say like this? You think because I'm blind, I don't see? Sanyaya said, once there is Kṛṣṇa, nobody can defeat the Pandavas. Nobody. Nobody can defeat the Pandavas. In the last episode, before the battle, the last fight between Duryodhana and Bhishmadev. Duryodhana told his mother, he said, Mother, tomorrow is the D-Day. My greatest enemy, I'm going to fight him tomorrow. Please, give me blessings. Because Gandhari was married to a blind king, so she blindfolded herself. And her eyes became powerful. So she said, come and meet me in the night. But when you are coming, come naked. Don't wear anything. You hear? So the plan was to protect Duryodhana. Immediately, Duryodhana get up from his room, trying to go meet his mother, just like if he were going to Balaram Hall. As soon as he bent a curve, zing, he met the Supreme Person of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa smiled. Ha! Oh, my dear one, you are from a good race. How can you go to meet your mother at night, naked? The scriptures say one should not stay with his daughter, even your mother or any woman in a secluded place. So why are you going to meet your mother like this? Oh, no, remember, think. You are a matured guy. Don't do that. At least cover yourself. Take gamcha and cover yourself. And Duryodhana said, okay, maybe it's true. So he went and took a gamcha and cover himself. So when he went, the mother said, you have come? He said, yes. He said, okay, stand. And she opened her eyes. It's like fire. Electrify. His whole body become like iron. But the mother looked, he said, why do you wear this gamcha? He said, Lord Kṛṣṇa told me. He said, oh, this Kṛṣṇa man is a bad guy. He has cheated you. This is going to be your weakening point. If you will die, this is the place you will die. So when the last day for the fight, when they were fighting, still, so that we can know that our power is not our power, it's from Kṛṣṇa. They fight for 18 days. Nobody defeats. Duryodhana was trained by Balaram, and Bhima was trained by Who is the teacher? Dronacharya. Thank you, Prabhu. So Bhima is strong. Duryodhana is skillful. So when they were fighting, it was a difficult fight. So the last day, Bhima told Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa, I cannot defeat this guy. But Kṛṣṇa knows. He said, tomorrow when you are fighting, look at me. I'll give you a sign on how you can defeat me. So when they are fighting, the fighting was going on. When they hit Duryodhana, he will bury himself inside the ground, but he will come back. His head will not crack because his head has been energized. And Kṛṣṇa said, Kṛṣṇa looked at Bhima and said, here, hit here. Still, Bhima was trying to use his own strength. He didn't want to listen to Kṛṣṇa. They were fighting. Kṛṣṇa said, here. So as soon as Duryodhana jumped, Bhima hit on the thigh. And all the ties were broken and he fell down. He said, oh Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa said, I'm not biased. Kṛṣṇa said in Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavad-Gita 16:23, Yas sastra vidim otesya, vantante karma karata, na sasidimava ploti, na sukam, na param gatim. He will discuss scriptural injunctions and act according to his own whims. We neither attain perfection, nor happiness, nor the supreme destination. He said, you know the atrocity you have done to the Pandavas? This is your pay. So now, the last one. Yesterday, Prabhu said it. Always listen to the unheard. Always listen to the unheard. Many people have their own problems. You go meet them to give them a book. Maybe somebody has robbed them on the way. Maybe they've got divorced. Maybe he has been sacked from his job and he's going his way, and you go attack him, take this book. So first, you try to understand. Well, oh, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you? We are giving out these books today. These are books they are spiritual books. They help to give you wisdom and knowledge. So he will say, no, you listen to him, his problem, then you can be able to give him advice. Like one time I met somebody who was trying to hang himself. He was trying to hang himself because he was staying in Europe and he was deported. He was married, he stayed in Europe, and he was deported. With nothing. He only came with small pants. So he wanted to hang himself. So I met him doing Sankirtan, and I said, why? He said, I'm so disappointed in this world. All my property, all my everything I have, I don't have anything. Why is the purpose of my living? I suppose I should die. So I told him, I said, no. I said, this thing happened to me. You know, sometimes a devotee lie. I was in America. I was also deported. But when I came across these books, I read them. Oh, I got to know the real answer of life. That everything in this world is nothing. Only when you have God, then you are happy. Then he said, maybe I'll try. Then I invite him to the temple. He started coming. Today, he's a good devotee. He has 2 children. And our farm manager community in Africa is in charge. So this is how when you listen to people's problems, you give them a good solution. So maybe you have questions, comments, corrections. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhupada is very happy to hear the book distribution and Sankirtan scores. It always brought great pleasure. They were preaching in South Africa, and also Satsguru Maharaj Śrī Nanda in America were doing preaching work like that. So the Sankirtan is difficult because our own ego, due to embarrassment or feeling unsure, I don't want to approach somebody, I don't want to bother somebody, I feel awkward. So how do we put aside our sentimentality and weakness, although we have to be humble, but then how do we become enthusiastic to really present when people are so many no's are coming and so many difficulties with the weather, with the police, and with people in general? How do we convince the mind that we should be out there doing the book distribution and not go home in a warm, nice, cozy room?
Thank you, Prabhu. This is our most dear temple president. Yeah. He has all the qualities of a Kshatriya. I never see him annoyed. He's always smiling.
The next meeting.
So, very nice question. Maybe I'll try to give some answer. One day, I told my Guru Maharaj, I said, when I go on Sankirtan, I came from a Christian community. So when I give people book, and they said, no, Christ is the only way. No, I start arguing with them. They will fight. Who fight? I fight many times in the street. Then I told my Guru Maharaj. He said, no. He said, look, Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 18, text 42. Sadmo Dharma Tapas Sucham. He said, make it a garland and wear on your neck. So when you are going out, you should know that you are going on a battlefield. If you want to see Kamsa, if you want to see Irakasipo, you don't see them in the temple. When you go out, though, you see them. When you go out, you see them. A demon is not one with horns. Those you see, they wear nice coats, nice suits. They are the demons. Why? Because they don't follow religious principles. They break all the principles. So when you go attack them to give them books, you must first, your sadhana should be good. Anytime I don't finish my rounds, when I go Sankirtan, I got chastisement. Anytime I don't finish 16 rounds, when I go out on Sankirtan, I get troubles. Anytime I don't come to Mangarati, when I go Sankirtan, I get a failure. Anytime I don't come and see the deities, when I go Sankirtan, it's a failure. So if you want to be strong in book distribution, your sadhana should be very perfect. Your sadhana should be good. Then the second thing is you have to be humble. Sometimes I used to kneel down to some people to just beg them, take this book. As big as I used to kneel down to some people, please take this book. And I have a strategy. When I go out in the streets, when I try to give out books they don't take, I dance. People know me, I can dance. So I dance for the Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. In India, they like to see something wonderful or something funny. So they all come and surround. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. They come, I just be giving them out the books. Take, give donation. When you are distributing books, don't price the books. Outside there, don't price. You may be surprised. A book like this, somebody can give you 10 rupees if you ask for donation. And a small book, somebody can give you 1,000 rupees. Just a small book. You don't price, you ask for donation. People are very proud outside there. When you say donation, you say, yes, I'll donate for God. They will give. But when you price it, they'll say, this maybe they sell it cheaper in the shop or in the temple. So this is one of the techniques. You have to be your sadhana. Am I right? Am I? So first your sadhana should be strong. then you have to be humble. Humility is very nice. When you become humble, you can do anything in this world. When you become proud, Kṛṣṇa will bring you down. Any other question? Any comments? Yes, brother.
So thank you very much, Pavitra Prabhu. Actually, Pavitra Prabhu stands out as one of Srila Prabhupada's dear servant. Since he joined this movement, he has always been a book distributor. He has always distributed countless books from the very day he joined the movement to this very moment. A single day does not pass and he does not give out a book. If he does not give out a book, it means his day is wasted. Even as a student at VHIE, after classes in the evening, he will go out and study books. It's an example of Srila Prabhupada's spiritual warrior. So Africa, we are very proud of him for doing this service for many, many, many years. I think about 35, 34 years he's doing this service. He's an empowered person. Thank you very much for this service.
Any more questions or comments? It's time. Thank you very much. Please forgive anything I didn't say right, so please forgive me. Hare Kṛṣṇa. Thank you. Hare Kṛṣṇa.
Srila Prabhupada's Transcendental Book Distribution King.
Jai.